My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Hi and welcome to all the racing enthusiasts around the globe who will be joining us for the race meeting at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on Sunday. We'll be looking forward to an intriguing day's racing, and joining me in the studio is Dees Darnand. Dees, firstly, how are you doing? And then secondly, what do you make of the card?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, Sheldon. Can't complain, but we know that the flu is about, and to guys that under the weather with the flu, wish you a speedy recovery because, just listening to the guys, it can take a bit long to recover, but all the best to the racing fans. Firstly, it's very nice to be back at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. We haven't raced there for a while, and they've had enough time, to get the course in tip-top condition, of course, leading up to the Hollywoodbets Scottsville big race day. You've called many times there, the 4 Group 1 races. That's going to be awesome. I think it's in the first week of June, if I'm not mistaken. And we're looking forward to that meeting. So, yeah, it'll be nice to be back at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. It looks like a competitive card, but I like a few races where I think the right horses are top of the boards.
Well, that's the introduction, and now we're going to introduce to you the package for race number 1.
Down the inside running rail, Notables down the centre, Dapper's running an absolute cracker on the outside. Here comes Dapper with a sustained run at Havana Moon. Havana Moon and Dapper the last 100, but Havana Moon's found a lot more under pressure, and Havana Moon goes on. Dapper emptied out late on, then it's very close between Always Shining and Samuel Longsword.
Yeah, he's a lovely, well-balanced colt. And out of a lovely female line, that's that Lexus and Lady in Black female line. And but he's coming along in leaps and bounds now. But I think a race under his belt will do him good. I think he needs to run for the penny to drop. But he's improving us. And I said, probably a green down on the inside there on the fence. But I would include him in the exotics. But he's a lovely horse with lots of scope.
Yeah, he's potentially a nice colt in the making. I do think. He's certainly going to want further in time, but it's a good starting point for him. Probably will be a bit green and find the trip a bit sharp, but I expect an encouraging debut from him.
Yes, he's a nice big rangy horse. I've taken my time with him because he's still very immature. He's going to be a nice staying type later on, and he obviously will come on from the run.
Yeah, he's not a bad horse really. He's not showing bad work back home. He's going to need the run, and he's going to need further. On his breeding, he's going to go a bit further in distance-wise. But I'm just hoping for a nice run tomorrow, and from there, maybe another sprint, and then a bit further.
Probably the same. My 2-year-olds. They're a bit backward, but also will need the experience.
Well, there you've heard from the trainers and also seen a rerun for race number 1, which is over 1,200 meters, and the odds-on favourite is number 7, Commanding, the son of William Longsword, which hails from the powerful Glenn Cotson team, and who else but Richard Fourie to jump aboard. Now, coming back from an 85-day absence, but let's just look at this fella's runs. Last time out, he ran in the grade 3 when running back in 10th position. We've seen one stripe come out to win. Wins have changed 2 seconds. Little Ballerinas 1-2 on the bounce. Lion Ramparts come through to win. Symphony and Whites come through to win. And then if you go back even a run further when finishing back in 4th position in a very strong race, Little Ballerina, Talk to the Master, and these, the list just goes on with those. Buzz Bomb, Sorceress Supreme, Great Plains 2, Prom Queen, Makazoli, African Prince, The Mask. Tough to beat.
Yeah, on the strength of his form lines down in Cape Town, Sheldon, I must agree. You read them out, 7 direct winners, 6 subsequent winners of that penultimate start, raced against winners last time out, and throwing a horse in a deep end as a young horse against some tried and tested individuals. He ran the way one expected him to, because he was a 33-1 shot against those winners and strong fields down in Cape Town. So from that last start as well, Little Ballerina from that penultimate start, I mean, we know what she's gone on to do, including the nursery up in Gauteng. So the form lines speak for themselves. I think this horse, on what he's shown down in Cape Town, with all due respect, there's not much confidence from those interviews. I don't know, if any of the other horses will find betting support come race time, the first timers I'm talking about. But with no confidence at this stage of the game, there is only 2 other horses that I can single out from our local runners. 9 Dapper, we saw, himself and Havana Moons just stretched themselves away from the opposition, but that form line hasn't held up. And then number 13, My Bar Lollipop, I think will run well here with the experience now. But everything points to this horse commanding, Sheldon. I think on the strength of his Cape form lines, back in our maiden company with the juveniles, just hard to beat.
There we go. That's race number 1. Majority of the punters will be taking a stance, and all their doubles, trebles for the day. We'll be starting with Richard Fourie and number 7 commanding in the first race. And on his form lines, if there's nothing superior when it comes to the first timers, it should be bullseye.
Good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.